How can you actually grow on Instagram these days through the oversaturation and ever-evolving algorithm? Post consistently, engage with your followers, define your niche/niche. Like, okay, yeah, we know that. But like, how? This is everything that I would do today if I had to grow my Instagram starting from zero. What's up everyone, it's Modern Millie. Welcome back to my channel where I post videos every Wednesday teaching you the latest strategies and trends on social media to help bloggers, influencers, and content creators grow their brands. So give a little love tap on that subscribe button if you're ready to stay up to date on all the latest tips and tricks that I have for you. First, I want to give a huge thank you to this video's shoutouts. I wouldn't be able to do this if it wasn't for all of you. So if you want a shout out in one of my future videos, screenshot yourself watching this video and tag me on Instagram stories, or leave a comment below and subscribe to my channel. As always, timestamps will be in the comments down below because I know how valuable your time is and you already know why you're here. So let's get into it. Now, while I will share with you guys how you can actually grow on Instagram this year, I want to preface this by saying Instagram should not be your end goal. Please have something else that you own and you can direct people to. If Instagram glitched or broke down and you lost all of your followers, would you still be able to run the same business without them? Instagram is not your business, but it is, if used properly, a wonderful tool that you can use to help grow your business. Now, before we dive into Instagram, I want to take a moment to talk about today's sponsor, which is actually something that I've been using for a few years now. So it honestly feels a little surreal to be talking about them as a sponsor in a video, and that is Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community where millions of people come together to take the next step in their creative journey, with thousands of inspiring classes for creative and curious people on topics like illustration, design, photography, video, freelancing, Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, and more. The first of my 1,000 subscribers to click the link in the description below will get a free trial of Skillshare Premium membership so you can explore your creativity. So I've had a Skillshare account for a little over a year now, and I'm going to show you the inside of it right now. As you can see, a lot of my personal favorite classes to take are here on my list. Topics like Instagram marketing, YouTube tips, Pinterest, etc. I've actually been thinking about starting a podcast, and so the class that I'm currently in the middle of is Podcasting Secrets, How to Start Your Own Podcast, taught by Nicaila Matthews. It got me all fired up to start a podcast, and hopefully that's something I can do and launch sometime this year. The best part about Skillshare, which I know you guys will love, is that it's curated specifically for learning, which means there are no ads. That's right, you heard me. There are no ads. There are always launching new premium classes so you can stay focused and follow wherever your creativity takes you. And on top of that, it is less than $10 a month with an annual subscription. So make sure you are one of the first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link in the description below and support me so that you can get a free trial of premium membership today and take your learning and discovery to a whole nother level. I'm gonna start with the harsh and honest truth because someone's gotta tell you. If you want to grow on Instagram or on the Instagram platform, you have to be committed now more than ever before. Instagram's latest update made one thing very clear, and that is that they are here to stay and they want their platform to truly be the one-stop shop for creators. So what does this mean for you? It means you either become an Instagram ride or die, or you may find yourself stuck in a rut trying to grow. My first tip for you, and what I would do today if I had to grow from zero, is defining my niche. And yes, okay, before you click away, we've all heard it in every video: define your niche, define your niche, niche, meh. I'm gonna be alternating saying it both ways because I get haters. So we're just gonna keep flip-flopping until you guys get annoyed that I'm saying it two ways and you just make me decide. So we hear it in every video. What if we took it a step further? Hear me out. It's more than just having a niche. It's more than just defining your niche. It is knowing the value that you provide every single time you post. Did you catch that? It's more than just defining your niche. It's knowing what value you are providing every time you post. Not just like once in a while, but every post providing some value. The game plan has shifted, people. It is great that you know if you're in the travel niche. It's great to know if you're a lifestyle niche, but you need to know how to use that knowledge to grow and create share-worthy content every single time. You really need to know your industry, study it, figure out what people are looking for, what are people reposting to their stories, and use that as inspiration to create your content. Quality over quantity. Let's talk about that for a second. Quality. I think the simplest way to make your content appear high quality up front is having a cohesive feed. And I know that there's debate out there whether or not that's important now, but I know for me, I am always inclined to follow somebody a little bit more when their feed looks overall cohesive as opposed to somebody who doesn't have a cohesive feed. If you want to learn how to have an overall consistent Instagram aesthetic, I have 2 videos on that help you figure out your own editing style instead of copying other people's. So if that's something you've struggled with, check out my videos. I don't want to waste your time talking about it in this one, so I'm just gonna skip to the good stuff around it. The secret to having the cohesive feed is having brand colors and sticking to your brand colors. If you don't have brand colors, literally a simple Pinterest search of brand colors or color psychology will help you get the next steps. So after you do your little Pinterest search, pick some colors. Don't let this part stall you. Don't let this part stop you. Literally just pick 3 to 5 colors that you feel look great together and use them. Your colors will evolve over time. You get that? Your colors, they will evolve over time. They will probably change. So you don't have to worry about picking the perfect colors because they will not be perfect the first time around. Just pick 3 to 5 brand colors that you feel you can use consistently in your feed. Remember, progress is better than perfection. Talked about quality, quantity. How often should you post on Instagram? I want to tell you guys a little general rule of thumb that I heard from an Instagram masterclass. So if you don't have a pen or paper, get one, pause this video, write it, and write this down. Okay, so this is like the magical formula. You should be posting on your Instagram stories daily. You should be posting in feed posts 3 to 5 times a week. Instagram Reels 4 to 7 times a week. IGTV, live, and guides all once a week. Play that back, whatever you gotta do, write it down. If you don't know what Instagram Reels or guides are, I do have tutorials on both of those things. I'll put them in the link in the description so you can watch those videos after this video. Obviously, this schedule is not realistic for everyone. This posting schedule is not even realistic for me. So the question is, for this video, what would I do starting at 0? Before I tell you what I would do, comment below what you would do. What does your posting schedule look like? After hearing that advice, what is some changes that you want to start incorporating to your Instagram posting schedule? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, now for me, when I look at this posting schedule, there are 2 obvious observations that I make. The first observation that I have is that there seems to be a higher demand on stories and reels, maybe in feed posts. The second observation that I have is that Instagram wants you to use everything they have. Every feature available, they want you to use. I would alternate posting between valuable graphic content and in-feed reels. I'll show up every day on my stories, and then I would schedule a time to incorporate those other elements at least once a month. I wouldn't get caught up in the whole, well, should I post every day? Should I post every other day? I wouldn't get caught up so much in those sorts of questions. I would just create a realistic posting schedule that you can keep up with long term. Be kind to yourself in the beginning or you're going to get burnt out and resent Instagram. So be kind to yourself and know what's realistic for you. Now, when I say graphic content, I mean those fun, like share-worthy graphics that people share on their stories. These can be made on Canva. So I'll link Canva down below if you guys don't know what Canva is. On Canva, you can easily create like those tweet graphics or reminder graphics or even like quotes and bullet points. It's literally graphic design for dummies, which I absolutely love. Now, when you are creating those graphics on Canva, remember to stick to your 3 to 5 brand colors to create that overall consistency. Another thing that I would do if I had to start from scratch is I would start educating myself right now on SEO and keyword research. There are rumors that Instagram wants to make their search engine or their search bar a little bit more SEO friendly. So instead of using the search bar to find users and hashtags specifically, you would now be able to look up how to grow on Instagram. And they would suggest a bunch of posts, reels, users, guides that are all related to how to grow on Instagram. I would just be aware and be a little bit more intentional with the words that I put in my bio, captions, guides, reels, and just my words in general. Now, again, don't get caught up in this part. Don't let this stop you. Just be aware of what you are writing. Instead of writing a caption saying, I went to Big Bear this weekend, oh my gosh, had so much fun with the girls, woo. Like provide value within that content and say maybe 3 must-see places in Big Bear. Now, another thing to point out here is that there's been an obvious push for video content this last year. So the sooner you hop on that trend, the better it's going to be for you in 2021. And I feel like this aspect is what's going to make or break a lot of influencers. My prediction is that a lot of Instagram influencers who maybe they've been on Instagram for a few years, or people who have been trying to become influencers, as Instagram starts to continue to update their app and create all of these new functionalities, it's either going to frustrate people or overwhelm certain people and push them away from using their app. Especially this next year, I feel like a lot of influencers might turn away from Instagram and focus more on YouTube. Just a prediction. Now, on top of all of these things that we talked about in this video, of course, we have the basics of like narrowing down on a niche, being consistent, showing up, providing value, consistency with colors, engaging. Like you have all of those basics. So I think those basics still apply, but I just wanted to talk about the actual strategy that I would take step by step in this video. Don't forget that engagement is still important. So make sure you're commenting on other people's posts, engaging with your followers, replying to comments on your photos, like all of those things are relevant, but I wanted to go more into like what I would do now. And I really would focus on video content, because I feel like that's what Instagram is going to be pushing and will continue to push through 2021. And I know that I breezed right through all of these, and that's because I didn't want to spend too much time trying to overcomplicate all of the steps, because they shouldn't be complicated. Like, don't overthink them. Create a schedule, pump some videos out, stick to it, show up, provide value. It's really as simple as that. If you overthink it, you're going to freeze up. And remember, progress is better than perfection. So at the end of the day, Instagram wants you to use their app. So just use it. If you're not already subscribed and you made it this far, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell notification so you're notified when I post. If you want to know how I was able to use Instagram Reels to gain 10,000 followers in 1 month, then watch this video right here. And before you click there, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. All right, guys, I will see you in the next one. Follow your joy. Bye.